Morning! I just got out of a meeting going over chemicals and fertilizer and seed for this year and acres and what we're planting where, and it's that time of year, definitely. I'm walking out behind the barn here. You remember that broken tile thing? I believe the ground is getting dry enough that I might be able to bust out the mini excavator today and get this area dug up where the broken tile is, just because of the fact that it's got pressure on it right now, and I know I'm gonna have to let it drain in order to get down in there to get it repaired. And the ground is drying very well. It's drying fast. So I might do that. But I got some things I have to deal with first this morning. I have to find my book that I plant with. I have a book that I write down each field, the acres I planted, what I planted, when I planted it, and you know, the whole shebang. I gotta find that because there's a couple fields that are questionable. And then I have to move some trucks around. And when I say move some trucks around, the fleet of trucks that I do maintenance on, well, they bought some new trucks, so the fleet is growing. And well, as you can see, there's like 4 there, a couple here, 1 over there, and they're all parked right smack in the middle of the barn driveway here, so I gotta get them all straightened out. Plus, it's gonna be 70 degrees here today. That's awesome. That means I'm gonna cut out just a scotch early today and go get on the motorcycle. All right, I had to do a quick little repair on the truck, so I got that on my way, and I opened up this slightly so I can get this bad boy out and service it. I can't change oil in it right now just because of the fact that my oil hasn't arrived yet, but I can grease it, tension the tracks, basically do everything except change the oil in it. And providing it's full of oil, it should be fine just to do the little bit of digging I need right now, and then once the oil gets here, I can change the oil in it. She's full of oil. It's black, but it's full of oil. Next question is, will it start? Let the glow plugs warm up here a minute. It's been sitting here all winter. It hasn't moved, hasn't been started, nothing. I'm impressed. Can't beat that. We'll let that warm up a bit and we'll try and finagle it out of here. It came out and no other tractors were harmed in the making of this video. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grease this boom and the blade, and then I'm going to turn it sideways, picked up that track, do the tension on that track, and then I'll turn it around and do the tension on this track. All right, I've already checked the track tension on these, but I'm going to show you guys what I mean. The track tension is this right here. And what you want to do is you want to make sure that those bogey wheels are inside the track. which they are. So that's good. You don't want it too tight, but you don't want it too loose either. So as long as those bogey wheels are inside the track, you're fine. And if you get too big of a droop there to where the track is below the bogey wheel, there's a plate right here. You pull this plate off and there's a greaser in there. You hook the grease gun up to it, and what it does is it forces grease into a cylinder and it pushes that cylinder that way, which tightens the track. So they use grease to tighten these tracks on bulldozers, excavators, things like that. I know tracks on tractors use hydraulic pressure to tighten up the tracks. There probably are some dozers and excavators that use hydraulic pressure. I'm familiar with the grease. All right, we're almost ready to play. I gotta switch buckets. I gotta put the 12-inch bucket on this thing. This is a ditching bucket. It's got a smooth cutting edge on it for making a nice, basically cleaning out ditches, things like that. The digging bucket is buried under that pile of tires. So I gotta dig that out, switch the bucket, change my boots because I don't want to get my new Brunts all muddy. So I'm gonna put on my rubber boots and then we'll go out there and dig a hole. So my best guess, that broken tile is right on this line right there. And that tile that's ripped up is right on that plow line. So I'm guessing it was caught on that knife, ripped it up, and if you follow the curve, it should be right in this general area right here somewhere. So now we got to dig and do some investigating. I'd say it's not bad for 3 scoops. I can see water bubbling up there, and right there's the end of the tile. Found it. The good thing is this end of the tile is flowing. So I pushed it down in there with that T-post. That way we can get that whole drain that this water's coming from. And once this dries up a little bit, then I can get in there and fix that tile. I dug a little trench draining water off to help get water flowing a little faster. They are talking thunderstorms tonight and possibly tomorrow. So getting this flowing will actually help kind of get everything cleared out of here quicker so I can get in there and get that tile fixed once it dries up a little bit now. All right, step 1 is complete. Let's go put this back in the shop and I can get out of my rubber boots. And we'll go for a motorcycle ride a little bit later. It's ride time!
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to do my end closing here in between sneezes. I don't know what it is, but I'm sneezing like crazy right now.
It's all the fresh air.
Do I got any boogers? But anyway, thanks for watching. I'm gonna end the video here. I gotta move some crap in the garage so I can get my bike in there. And then tomorrow we're going on a road trip.
Yeah.
Well, a little road trip. And I'll do a video on that.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the
night.
next one.